Good morning, Facebookers. Happy hump day. Halfway through the week, y'all. Here I am. Yeah, the light was kind of reflecting on the other side over there, so figured I'd do one in my meditation chair here. This is actually, it's important, y'all, to have a place in your house that you can go for like prayer, meditation, things like that. I believe this anyway. This is my experience, and I think also from health and wellness coaching class that I took, your bed is meant to sleep, right? Sleep and make love, right? And if you use it for other things like getting on your cell phone, getting on a phone calls, it really just programs your brain to not use it for sleep anymore, right? I mean, you use it for sleep, obviously, but also in addition to that. So it can actually affect your sleep. So I actually like to have different places set up for different things, right? This is like my meditation chair, typically when I do my 20-minute meditation. And the other side over there is for, mainly my computer. I have my computer set up, the desk set up, things like that on the other side over there. And then I do, obviously do this. I switch back and forth with this due to the lighting issue, right? If it wasn't for that, then probably do it on that other side, because this is more of an active thing. Obviously, I'm doing a reading. We're doing a little bit of talk, a little bit of discussion and such. So, but anyway, y'all, a little bit of a tidbit for y'all. And this is actually not my hump day, right? My hump day is, I don't even know when my hump day is this week, but I think it's tomorrow, actually, because I work. Well, this week I'm working all week. I'm not taking any days off this week at all, because I'm actually going to Atlanta next week. I was going the week after next, but due to the possibility of deployment, I'm going down for an evaluation. I'll be going for 3.5. I'm doing a 3.5 day evaluation down at the Shepherd Center in Atlanta next week. So I'm literally leaving Monday morning, won't be back until Thursday evening with that. So yeah, looking forward to that. Also not looking forward to that. It's gonna be some pretty long days for me down there. But they pushed it back for me just due to a possibility of maybe deploying coming up in the near future. So hopefully I don't get deployed by next week. It's a good possibility I might, but yeah, just kind of see what happens. Play it by ear, right? That's how we have to do it. Just take it one day at a time in life. So without further ado, y'all, we're going to go ahead and get started. So get somewhere comfortable so you can close your eyes, relax for a few minutes here. Take in some good word. And do a little bit of self-care for yourself. That's important. I believe it's really important, actually, to our self-care. Helps our performance, right? Helps our relationships with ourselves, helps our relationship with other people. When we do our self-care, usually we affect other people in better ways. We're around them, and we're more of a pleasure to be around. So if you're not doing your self-care, take time to do it. It's that important, y'all. So and this isn't only self-care I do, by the way. There's a lot of other things I do. I did a video. If y'all want to check out my YouTube channel, I did my morning routine video. I probably need to update it. I haven't done it in a long time. But there's a variety of things I do. Some days I do more than others, just depending on my work stuff with deliveries. That kind of goes. You just never know where that's going to go, right? Have to work when it's busy. Have to work when people need the deliveries, when people need the rides. So yeah, take some slow, deep cleansing breaths. Breathing in your nose and out your mouth. So don't worry about tomorrow. for the moment and forget about yesterday's regrets. The past is gone, the future doesn't exist yet. All we have is the now. So just be here now. Okay, do one more of those. Then we'll do the serenity prayer. And prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, courage to change the things that I can, the wisdom to know the difference. Whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. I'm actually going, as soon as this is over today, I got to upload the YouTube video from yesterday, also upload this YouTube video, but right after that, I'm committing to printing out the Lord's Prayer. That way we can do it tomorrow for our reading. So I've been telling y'all that, I think, for like a week now. I've been putting it off, so I've noticed that. So I'm going to make sure I commit to getting that done and definitely doing it today. So anyways, y'all, today is April the 9th. Let's talk about hump day a minute ago. Yeah, halfway through the week, and halfway through the work week, depending on your work schedule. Some people do it like that, but I think for me, since I have been working on Sundays as of lately, instead of Mondays, except this week, like I mentioned, this week I'm working every single day. Just due to next week not working 4 days, no work next week. So typically that would mean my hump day is actually on Wednesday, since I start on Sunday as well. So let's see here. April the 9th. Okay. So it says, my father, who was a violent addict. It says drunk, but I'm substituting addict, y'all, because there's so many other things other than alcohol that one can become addicted to. Died of addiction when I was 18 years old. For many years, I thought of him as bad, evil, and weak. I judged him and felt confident I was correct in my harsh assessment of his behavior. I said in meetings that I understood addiction as a disease, yet I continued to condemn my father for willfully mistreating his family. Recently, I gained a new understanding. I found out his father, who died before I was born, had also been a violent addict. I am now flooded with new feelings for my father, compassion, understanding, and kinship. Before this awareness, I always perceived my father as one of them, the perpetrator or the problem. It was hard to think of him as one of us. I can never know what shaped him into the person he became, yet I'm grateful to Al-Anon, where I learned to replace condemnation with compassion. Thought for the day: I feel compassion when I realize that my parents may have endured an upbringing similar to mine. I take into account how affected I am by my past when I meet people who seem difficult, and I try to give them a break. And that's from the book From Survival to Recovery, page 171. Interesting reading today, all right? Our past does affect us. Some people's like, oh, the past is gone, I've let it go. And I mean, sometimes you do, right? Sometimes you heal from it, sometimes you let it go. But also, from what I've learned, a lot of times we bring our past into our current interactions in life. So it's definitely something to be aware of. Once you have the awareness, you can change it. Or, excuse me, once I have the awareness, I can change it. I try not to say you statements. I try to say more about I statements. Because I don't want everyone to feel like I'm talking about them, because I may not be, right? It just depends on your situation, scenario, life circumstances, things like that. So, but yeah, that's we bring our, some people call them shadows, like the Mankind Project. I mean, we call it shadows, but I actually prefer to call it character defects. We bring our character, I bring my character defects in today's interactions unless I heal those character defects. So I've got several I've actually been able to overcome. So I think that's through me, but also God too, right? Just doing work. So, but anyway, y'all, hope y'all got something out of that. I trust you did, as I did as well. And everybody have a great day, and look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow with the Lord's Prayer. Our prayer tomorrow. It's a commitment to myself as well as a commitment to y'all. So that's another reason I'm going to voice it again on here. So we know it gets done. So take care, y'all. Bye for now.